What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing great. The day is finally upon us. We began the month with Alan Wake Remastered, and Alan Wake 2 has finally come out. I really enjoyed the first one. I really enjoyed the aspect of it being in episodes instead of chapters, and picking up the pages and knowing what's going to happen in the future. This one's a little bit different than the original. Is more survival horror, so we're gonna see exactly how different it is. If you haven't played or seen Alan Wake, I highly recommend you check out my Alan Wake 1 remastered playthrough, so that way you can see how it was and see the story and how everything plays out. And without further ado, let's jump into Alan Wake 2. Ooh, we can start the game on hard. Yes.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
This game just started off mad weird. What is happening? Is this supposed to happen? What is going on? Cult of the Tree, we watching the night. Jesus. Oh, this game is gonna be great. I can already tell. Y'all better run. Let's go.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's
What's
leaving
good,
us a
my brother?
message.
We finally playing Alan Wake 2.
Glad you're on this.
I hope you're
case
doing
with
great,
me,
my
Anderson.
brother.
It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake, we're back at it again. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I would have streamed earlier, but I had to do a whole bunch of crap with my PC because I was running out of disk space. I had to open up an old laptop, put in the hard drive to my computer, and transfer a whole bunch of files. So
By a bear?
that took a lot of
Check out
time.
that map.
Invitation. Return 1. It's good to be back.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
Hold on, chill. Let's explore real quick. See what we got going on over here. You know what I'm saying?
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Yeah, this is the new Alan Wake. Looks great.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Aldrin Lake map.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit your belly aching. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan.
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
I could use a briefing. Any witnesses to the crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Well, that doesn't really tell us much.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the
Interesting.
Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Shit, I wish I could do this.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. All bodies experience bloating.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Chaos at Cauldron Lake.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I'm sorry, I'm just so used to in Alan Wake 1 looking around for the stupid coffee thermos. That might not be a thing in this one. And looking for the manuscript pages, that might also not be a thing in this one. We'll find out though.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. It's too much sky.
Wait, what's back here?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Alright, it won't let me go up there. It might be for the future. Mortar Falls.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Here together at the murder site. I just want to swap. No, still not getting it. Try explaining it. Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Oh my god, what a clown.
Shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp.
They ripped her head off.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the mine place.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I think not. Objectives are viewable at the case board in your goals. Triangle for goals. Investigate the crime scene. You are now free to examine the case board or leave to complete this objective.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
And a humongous hole in his chest from cutting out his heart.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Crazy. Okay. There we go.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with.
Nice.
This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Spider-Man 2 is incredible. Enjoy the playthrough, my brother. Enjoy. Still dying to get to Venom. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Consistent with previous murders, murder matches previous cases, but interrupted may find some new leads this time. Heart was removed, but then left on the table. Was this murder interrupted? This is all consistent with the previous. Okay, so now I gotta find out more about the killer or killers and the victim. Let's continue investigating.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was
Probably.
drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Or later, for later.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display.
Let's see what else we can gather from the
Large amount of
victim.
blood on the table. The victim died here. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Heavy blood spatter on the table. How do we find out more about the victim?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about...
Oh, that's
13
Agent
years
Nightingale?
ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Let's check the board out. Victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Premeditated or spontaneous?
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
Because Nightingale knows about the dark presence and knows about Alan Wake.
Why now?
But I don't know what the tree poke has to do with it.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
This is freaking awesome. I like how they did this.
It's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
The dark presence. Check the lake shore. What's this over here?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. That's funny.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Where's the way to the lake?
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense. I didn't know trees got that big.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Grab that piece of paper. Is that a page?
Full of text on one side.
Was that one of Alan Wake's page?
Written with a typewriter.
Pages, I mean?
Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
Uh-oh.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Well, that's an ominous piece of text.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Wait, before we do this, what's this? Manuscript pages.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Interesting. They changed the style of how you read the manuscript pages.
Proud of that one.
Whoops. The page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth.
Does he have more pages inside of him?
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Oh no, we're gonna have to dig inside the body. We still got something else in the case board. Hold on.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Wait, what's up here?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, give me that.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
Where do you see a kid's lunchbox?
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you are ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. So they know Alan is trapped and making sure the story plays out properly. Interesting. Very interesting. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. Oh, let's check that out. Pistols, what's up? Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. Increase the magazine size by 50%. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for an extended duration. Interesting. I don't have enough to upgrade, but that's interesting. Be a good thing I chose to explore a little bit.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the deep maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Do
Did you get lost, Anderson?
I got lost a little bit. Be quiet.
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
All right, let's look and examine inside his chest.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem.
Whoa, Deerfest is back.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Yeah, where's the shortcut?
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
All right, but where was that other house? It looked like I could walk inside. Let's see if there's anything in there before we head forward. The silence enough to make me feel nervous. More than enough. Oh, what's this? New clue? That eerie silence will get you.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Welcome back, Anderson.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Hello? Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Interesting.
Nice talking to you, too.
Looks like we might have to come back here.
A creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Let's see if there's any more clues on how to open up that lock. Triangle, side triangle. Triangle, triangle. Just a whole bunch of triangles everywhere. There's got to be like some order
Hey
to
there,
it.
Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Wash your hands. Okay, the first one is wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge and then take a nap. So the one in the bathroom, the one on the fridge, and then the take of the nap. So wash your hands. All right. Checking out the fridge. Triangles facing each other. Triangle up, triangle down. And then where's the bed? The bed is two opposite facing triangles. Okay. All right, I think we got the password. Triangle up, triangle down. I know the last one is that. There it is. Oh yeah, give me that ammo. What's this? Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Nice. Clearly, there's a lot of exploring to do in this game. What was that? That joint just made me nervous for no reason.
force can be a dangerous place.
All right, let's go.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
This isn't important stuff. Clearly some sort of camper or bird watcher.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the...
Let's go back to town and meet the sheriff. Hopefully we could get some more information on what the hell is going on.
Page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
I'm sure there was so much more to find in that little forest area.
Need to swing by the lodge.
But I'm more interested in finding out what is going on with the story and Alan Wake.
I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Oh dear. Cute.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff.
Oh wow, it's the same diner. Look, even the record player's still here in the back. Let's put some music on. Oh, the jukebox is out of order. Boo.
Yes. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things. Rest easy, buddy.
What is up with her and her obsession of deer heads? And why is there a deer head in a closet? Bright Falls map. Nice.
I need something to force this open.
Employees only. Why is this
Can't
locked?
open this with my bare hands.
Anything on these shelves I could use? Alright, let's talk to the people.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying.
What was that?
That's all.
Deduction available.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Now, I don't know. I wouldn't be excited about that. Cult of the Tree.
Cult of the Tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
Found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Uh-oh.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Making progress on the
Be
case.
helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfoot.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
Oh, snap. What is going on?
You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
Is that the same Rose from the first game? That was weird.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. Think.
What kind of cult? Okay, maybe these belong there.
That's not right. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
That was so weird.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case.
Definitely.
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Wow, the same police station.
Sheriff station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Agent?
Layout is the same and everything.
Hey!
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my
won't
ticket.
Open.
Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Oh, but the jail cell area is a little bit different.
They locked up an innocent man. I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe me, right?
I know you've been stealing the toilet paper.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide. Also, it's bear season.
What is this? This is hilarious.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh, wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have both sides.
This is hilarious.
You think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
That was hilarious. All right. Offices are all interconnected.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Let's examine the body and see what we find.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
I can't force it open.
Trying to open every door. Make sure there's nothing hidden.
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
It definitely doesn't add up.
This
So
looks like
weird.
text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
You got tons to learn from the body.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest.
What is
Did
it?
the killers leave it there?
What's inside the chest?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Give me all the manuscript pages. The darkness.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Oh my God, Nightingale's awake. Give me the flashlight. Down. Break out that flashlight.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. Oh, how's he getting me? Welcome back, my brother. Try to stay in the light.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Here we go. What's up now? Oh. I forget it's on hard mode. I gotta hit him in the head. I don't know what he did. I'm gonna get him this time though.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Goats.
All right, here we go. Got him.